Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Halloween. So seeing how it is Halloween night, I thought I'd do a Halloween specific drawing video. So I'm going to do a jack-o'-lantern. So that's basically a carved Halloween pumpkin. So we're going to go right in, find the middle of our page, and we're going to start with the carved out eyes. It's very simple. We just draw a line straight this way, and then we can come over to the other side and do the same thing. So just angry frown lines. Just one that way. And then we're going to do a semicircle just around here, and we're going to do another one inside that, just there, and then we can color that in black. And then we'll do the same over here. So we'll curve this one up this way, and then we do another one inside like that. You can color that in black. Then we will do the mouth. So you have those large sort of carved teeth that come across this way. And a good way to start it would be to find your edges first. So what you got to do is just draw a bracket. So just a curved line this way. And then we will do the same on the other side. And then what you do is you add your teeth up and down. So up. Then you do another one. And then another one. Another. And then you just keep going all across. Then we do the same on the bottom. So we have our edge, and then we do a tooth up, and line back that way, tooth up, line back that way, tooth up, line back this way, tooth up, line down, tooth up, line down, tooth this way, just teeth all up and down. And then we'll add some more lines to show flesh inside there as well. So come over to your bracket, draw a line down there, a line down there, and then we will do some on our teeth. So you just find the point of your teeth and you draw across to the next tooth like that. Find the point, draw across, find the point, draw across. We're going to skip the middle ones because you can't see the back of them because we're looking at them straight on. And then you will add one to this tooth, this tooth, this tooth, this tooth. So basically you're not doing any on the middle teeth. And we'll do the same here. Down, down. So it just makes them look a bit more 3D, you know, so we can see the back of them. So as if it's like a pumpkin that is carved. And then we'll go right on in and just do the mouth black. So now we'll go up and do the stem. So it's like right up here. It's the woody part that like the pumpkin used to be connected to the plant. So you just do like a crinkly little circle there. And then we can do the edges. So we can just go down this way. And we can do another one this way. So it's kind of, you're drawing a volcano. And then you go around again, around here, and then maybe they get a bit smaller near the edge. So then another one that way. And then we'll bring these lines to connect up with the top. And then maybe just one here. Now, so what we can do is we can draw in the bigger parts of the pumpkin, right? So like the sides of it and things. So we will just start very simply with a curved line that comes around just here, and then it comes in towards the bottom, and we can come over to the other side. Just around to here. And then what we'll do is we will add the bumps that are on the bottom of the pumpkin. Right, so we'll imagine like this is one section of the pumpkin, you know, the lines. So what we can do now is we'll go back up to our stem and we'll draw another one coming down beside this one. See that? And then this will come up to a bumpy section just there, and then we'll do another line that comes down from that one. So this one will go up, so we're going to hit a tooth, and then we're going to imagine it keeps going. We're going to follow around back up to the stem. See that? And now this one is going to curve around just here at the bottom, and then it'll start to come back up this way, curving back up to there, and then there's another one beside it, so it curves back up this way, jump over, and then we have another little one maybe here that will come up this side. And then this one can be connected here. Now you can see just two little bumps for the ones behind at the back. So we go up to the top and just draw two curved lines here. Like that. And then we will add some leaves that are coming off the sides of the pumpkin. So just some decorative leaves. Curved line, spike comes back this way to the tip of the leaf, we curve back in, we do another little spike there, another spike here, and then this comes back to the leaf there. We can do the same on the other side, leaf, spike, point, point, point there. And I'll add two more of these just to keep it decorative. There, there, there. Spikes, curvy lines always to make natural looking leaves. Yeah, curved lines, no straight lines there. And then maybe another one at the back here. And there. And then we have those lines in the middle of the leaves. One up. And pumpkins are a vine, so what you can do is just add a little line for the vine. So whatever way you want to twist and turn them, it's up to you. And we'll do a double line just so it looks a bit more 3D. Twisting around, see that? So you just go around it again, come over, crisscross, back around the other side, and then back up around here. And I'll put a little leaf coming off each of these. And one here. Now, so what I'm going to do, you could of course stop here and just color, but what I'm going to do is add a bit of hatching for shade. Right, so I'm going to start on the inside of his eye. So we're just going to like do some lines just to make some darker portions. Smaller little lines, just light, following the shape of the eye, see? And when you put them closer together, they get darker, so you're filling in more white space. And then I'll do the same over here. So just some lines that curve around. Just little hatching lines. And you're always following a good thing, well, not always, but a good thing with hatching is follow the shape of the thing that you're shading. Now, so we can do some on the inside flesh for the teeth as well. So again, it's like darker up the top, and then we can see more lines. They get more visible as you go down, mostly in the middle, and then some here as well. Just little shading lines, same on the other side. So real dark at the top, and then we can see some lines coming down, and they curve with the side of the mouth. You can put, like, if you can fit some on the teeth, you can, but like very little room. If you were on a bigger page, you could probably fit more. Some here, 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 here. And then I'm going to add some to the stem. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to just make these nice and give it some volume, you know. Curving around, see I'm doing curvy lines, see that? And then they get sort of lighter in the middle, very little lines down the middle, nearly leaving it pure white. So this is just shading with line. If you were using like a pencil or like charcoal or something, you could shade large areas by smudging and things like that. You know, blending colors together. And you just add more hatching lines as you go. So I'm going to start, so it's darker down here and it's darker around the stem and sort of on the edges here, right? So I'll do the stem. So you just do some lines that come out, start to go down, and you're always going the direction of the pumpkin itself, and they're closer together at the stem, see? So then, and when we look straight on, they nearly, when you're looking right in the middle, they sort of come down, see that, vertical, and then they start to go over like a clock. So we go this way, so I'm going around all the time, and then some of these come down a bit further, see? It gives drawings, sometimes gives them a nice feel when you add lines like this to them. And once you get the feel for the shape of the thing you're drawing, it becomes much easier. And you could literally do this with any drawing you're doing. Yeah, so I'll add some more to come down the sides. So just one or two on the edges, curving, and then darker at the bottom again. We'll keep going. All the way, just adding little lines, hatching lines. Darker near the bottom, so you do more lines together, see? So you're using the white of the page to help you shade, because the eye mixes it, that's how it works. So imagine like these lines are continuing, but don't actually draw them in. So nearly there now. So I'll just, the only thing left is to do these two, and then I'll shade the leaves, and then we're done. Let me know in the comments what do you think of the video, of course, and let me know if you have any ideas for future videos. If you'd like to see harder stuff, easier stuff, you know, anything at all. So I'm going to add some, make maybe his eyes a bit darker around the edges, make him look a bit more spooky. So all up the side, follow in that direction. Do some on this side too. Make his eye a bit more evil looking. Yeah, that's not bad. And let's see, maybe just give him sort of frown line just there. And just now the leaves. So I'll just do that on these. I'm trying to think what my favorite Halloween movie is. I don't know, it's probably like Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'm not really sure if that's a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie. But that's pretty good. The Shining is a good horror movie. Anything with ghosts is pretty good. I'm not really a fan of those slasher movies, you know, the gore movies. Yeah. Just a lot of jump scares in them, really. So just following the shape of the leaf. Just a bit of hatching. And some here. I'll make it darker, closer to the pumpkin on the leaf here. And doop, boom, there you go. Jack-o'-lantern with some hatching shade. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy Halloween. I'm such a nerd.